The Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh visit Wolverhampton. Queen Rania of Jordan attends the inauguration of the Wujdan Art Space building outside of Amman. Prince Albert II of Monaco attends the inauguration of the IHO conference in Larvodo. King Harald V of Norway presides over an awards presentation in Oslo. And Queen Margrethe II of Denmark returns to public duties in Copenhagen. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandra, and this is your Royal Daily News for May 2nd, 2023. Her Majesty Queen Margrethe II of Denmark returned to her public duties today after having extensive back surgery on February 22nd. This morning, Her Majesty the Queen arrived at the naval station Holmen in Copenhagen to participate in the traditional embarkation of the Royal Yacht Dannenbrog, which marks the official beginning of the summer sailing season to various municipalities in Denmark. This season, Her Majesty the Queen will tour the municipalities of Vordingborg, Randers, and Fredericia. According to the Danish Royal Court, the 2023 sailing summer season marks, quote, 91 years since the first command was raised on the Royal Yacht Dannenbrog, for which more than 9 decades has served as the official and private residence of Christian X, Frederick IX, and the Queen. Over time, the Royal Yacht Dannenbrog has trained more than 3,300 conscripts and sailed over 800,000 nautical miles. The ship has over time visited most of the ports in Denmark, Greenland, and the Faroe Islands, as well as ports in the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, and on the United States East Coast. End quote. In Copenhagen, Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Mary of Denmark attended the 9th annual Womenomics Nordic DE&I conference held at the Østeværk Theatre. Held under the theme, The Power of Diversity and Inclusion in Times of Turbulence, this year's conference will gather over, quote, 800 global DE&I experts, corporate trailblazers, and thought leaders, and will provide a unique networking opportunity for business executives to connect with other like-minded leaders, end quote. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness Princess Marie of Denmark, as patron, accompanied by His Royal Highness Prince Joachim of Denmark and their 2 children, His Excellency Count Henrik of Montpezat and Her Excellency Countess Athena of Montpezat, attended the 30th anniversary celebrations of the Kajet Center Aquarium in Grenaa. In Oslo, His Majesty King Harald V of Norway presided over the presentation of the Norwegian Cancer Society's 32nd edition of the King Olaf V Cancer Research Award, held inside the University Hall at the University of Oslo. The winner of the award went to Professor Åslund Helland. Meanwhile, the Norwegian Royal Court announced that their Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess Mette-Marit of Norway will attend the coronation reception on Friday, May 5th at Buckingham Palace. Several weeks ago, the Norwegian Royal Court confirmed that the Crown Prince couple will attend the coronation of their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom on Saturday, May 6th at Westminster Abbey. In Luxembourg City, their Royal Highnesses Grand Duke Henri and Grand Duchess Maria Theresa of Luxembourg, accompanied by His Royal Highness Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume of Luxembourg and His Royal Highness Prince Louis of Luxembourg, along with members of the Holstein-Ledreborg family, attended a Mass in memory of Her Royal Highness Princess Marie Gabrielle of Luxembourg, held at l'Église Saint-Michel. The princess passed away on February 9, 2023 at Ledreborg Slot in Denmark. She was 97 years old. Born on August 2, 1925 at Chateau de Berg in Colmar-Berg, Princess Marie Gabrielle was a daughter of Grand Duchess Charlotte of Luxembourg and Prince Felix of Bourbon-Parme. On November 5, 1951, the princess married Count Knut Johann Ludwig of Holstein-Ledreborg at Chateau de Berg. The couple had 7 daughters. In Larvodo, His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco attended the inauguration of the third session of the Assembly of the International Hydrographic Organization and Industry Exhibition held at the Grimaldi Forum. Established in 1921, the International Hydrographic Organization, IHO, is an intergovernmental organization that works to ensure all the world's seas, oceans, and navigable waters are surveyed and charted. Held every 3 years, the IHO Assembly gathers 98 member states, or countries, to discuss the latest developments in technical standards and ocean mapping and agree on resolutions to guide activities. According to a press release, this year, quote, topics will cover the future of nautical charts and the next steps in the transition to digital data systems. Countries will also try to reach a consensus on recognizing the existence and limits of the Southern Ocean around Antarctica. End quote. During this morning's opening session, the Sovereign Prince gave the keynote speech along with the Deputy Secretary General of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, Dr. Carrie-Ann Jones. Thereafter, the Sovereign Prince viewed the IHO exhibition entitled Mapping the Marine Environment in the Ocean Decade. According to a press release, the exhibition, quote, highlights how mapping the ocean can contribute to its sustainable use, end quote. In Brussels, His Majesty King Philippe of the Belgians presided over an oath-taking ceremony of the new Secretary of State for Gender Equality, Opportunity, and Diversity, Ms. Marie-Colline Leroy, held at the Palais Royal de Bruxelles. Ms. Leroy replaces Ms. Sarah Schlitz, who recently resigned from her position. In Jabal al-Webday, Her Majesty Queen Rania of Jordan, accompanied by Her Royal Highness Princess Wijdan bint Fazwa al-Hashimi, along with other members of the Jordanian royal family, attended the inauguration of the Wijdan Art Space building at the Jordan National Gallery of Fine Arts Park. Named in honor of Princess Wijdan, the president of the Royal Society of Fine Arts, the Wijdan Art Space building includes studios and spaces for mentored courses and workshops in drawing, painting, pottery, sculpture, printmaking, graphic design, and art appreciation. The Wijdan Art Space building also includes outdoor areas for hosting cultural, artistic, and musical evenings, as well as a cafe. During the inauguration, it was also announced that the original building housing the JNGFA had also been named after Princess Wijdan, a decision made by the RSFA Board of Trustees to acknowledge Her Royal Highness's role in supporting art and artists over the past 44 years in the Kingdom of Jordan. In his speech, the Director General of the JNGFA, Dr. Khalid Kares, said, quote, here in what was a single-story house featuring a collection of 77 artworks, a dream was born. Princess Wijdan's passion for art led her to establish the Jordan National Gallery of Fine Arts in this very building. This monument to art and culture, which now includes 4 buildings and a park, is not only a platform for artists from Jordan and the Arab world, but also a bridge between cultures and civilizations, conveying the message of coexistence, love, and peace through art. End quote. In 1979, Princess Wijdan decided to dedicate herself to the promotion of art in Jordan and the creation of an accessible space for Arab art, leading her to establish the RSFA and 1 year later the JNGFA, which was originally located in a rented villa which housed dozens of art pieces, most of which came from her own private collection. Today, the gallery has over 3,000 works of art in its permanent collection and has grown to become a dynamic institution comprising of 4 buildings, a park, and various projects, such as its touring museum and the factory platform, which aims to involve the local community in all aspects of the creative process. Yesterday, the Royal Hashemite Court confirmed that Their Majesties King Abdullah II and Queen Rania of Jordan will attend the coronation of Their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom on May 6th at Westminster Abbey. In Vaduz, it was announced that His Serene Highness Hereditary Prince Alois and Her Royal Highness Princess Sophie of Liechtenstein will also attend the coronation. In Sofia, Tsar Simeon of Bulgaria also confirmed his attendance. Meanwhile, the Tongan Palace Office in Nuku'alofa confirmed that Their Majesties King Topu VI and Queen Nanisepa'u of Tonga will attend the coronation this Saturday in London. The Thai Royal Office also confirmed that Their Majesties King Rama X and Queen Sothita of Thailand will attend the coronation. Their Majesties King Jimne Khesar Wangchuck and Queen Jetsun of Bhutan will also attend the coronation. Speaking of His Majesty King Jimne Khesar Wangchuck of Bhutan, on Sunday, His Majesty the King offered prayers at the sacred Machen Lahakang of Punakha Dzong. Yesterday in London, Buckingham Palace announced that the coronation service of Their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom at Westminster Abbey will be attended by a congregation of more than 2,200 people. Guests attending will include members of the royal family and international representatives from 203 countries, including approximately 100 heads of state, alongside community and charity champions. In London, Their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom met with members of both Houses of Parliament, including the speakers, senior leaders, and those with shared interests, including the environment, education, and the arts, held inside Westminster Hall at the Palace of Westminster this morning. Thereafter, His Majesty the King held an audience with the Prime Minister of Australia, Anthony Albanese, at Buckingham Palace. At Windsor Castle this afternoon, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales held an audience with the new Prime Minister of New Zealand, Chris Hipkins. Meanwhile, Their Royal Highnesses the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh spent the day in Wolverhampton, where they met with several communities who are preparing for the upcoming coronation. Per Buckingham Palace, quote, "The day started at the community-run Big Venture Centre, which was awarded the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service in 2021. The center is both managed and run by volunteers from the local community, right from the board of directors through the day-to-day management and roles on the ground." The Duke and Duchess were greeted by local primary school children and Ms. Karen Trainer, the director of the Big Venture Center, together with Lord Lieutenant Sir John Crabtree, OBE, the Mayor of Wolverhampton, Ms. Sandra Samuels, OBE, and the High Sheriff of West Midlands, Mr. Wade Lynn, CBE. During their visit, the Duke and Duchess also met with volunteers and clients of the center and joined in the WV10 budget cooking program Beyond the Food Bank, which is a 6-week program where chefs teach clients how to cook good, nutritionally sound food that they can take home and share with their families. Next, the Duke and Duchess visited the Pizza Bar, which offers enrichment activities to young people in complicated situations and hosts a variety of music-based workshops for all age groups and abilities. The Duke and Duchess then visited the Royal School Wolverhampton, which started life as an orphanage in 1850. The day ended at the City of Wolverhampton College, where the Duke and Duchess attended a coronation big lunch. End quote. Late last evening in London, Kensington Palace released a new photo of Her Royal Highness Princess Charlotte of Wales on the occasion of her 8th birthday. The image was taken by Her Royal Highness the Princess of Wales. And this morning, Kensington Palace released another photo of the little princess. The image was taken by Miss Millie Pilkington. In Geneva, their Imperial and Royal Highnesses Archduke Emre and Archduchess Kathleen of Habsburg-Lorraine are expecting their 5th child. At this time, it is unknown when their bundle of joy is due. The couple, who married on September 8, 2012 at the St. Mary Mother of God Church in Washington, D.C. and currently live in Geneva, Switzerland, are proud parents of 4 daughters, Archduchess Maria Stella, Archduchess Magdalena, Archduchess Juliana, and Archduchess Cecilia. Archduke Emre is the eldest son of their Imperial and Royal Highnesses Archduke Karl Christian and Archduchess Marie Astrid of Habsburg-Lorraine. Archduchess Marie Astrid is a sister of His Royal Highness Grand Duke Henri of Luxembourg. Archduke Karl Christian is a grandson of the last Emperor of Austria, Karl I. Archduchess Kathleen Elizabeth was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, and is the eldest of 5. And finally, in Los Angeles, His Royal Highness Prince Emanuele Filiberto of Savoy attended the 5th annual Notte di Savoia Gala charity dinner held at the Jonathan Club. The gala, organized by the American Foundation of the Savoy Orders, was held for the benefit of the nonprofit organization Caterina's Club. Established in 2005 by Sir Bruno Serrato, Caterina's Club provides warm meals, affordable housing assistance, and job training to homeless and low-income families throughout Orange County, California. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow on Wednesday, May 3rd, with all the latest royal news. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful Tuesday evening and a great day tomorrow. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, take care, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.